What's up guys, Chasing Lamely here with episode number 114 of Welcome to Wroxham, and it is the home legs of our double header against Arsenal. If you saw the last episode, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's crack on with things. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff, and I will see you on the other side. So, since we last met, which was the Manchester United doubleheader, we had a 6-1 loss at home on TV to Aston Villa, with some heavy rotation, fair. Nunez getting the only goal for us. Sorry, I've just realised we've not got our custom view on. That's really weird that he keeps doing that. There we go. Nunez getting getting the goal for us in that game. We also had Silvio Burkett get an own goal. Raul Gonzalez missed a penalty. The whole thing was kind of a mess, and a bunch of players just didn't perform to their best, is sort of what's happened. We then played West Ham away, lost 3-1, and again, it was just an atrocious performance. A couple of new signings, though, did make the team. Let's meet the new signings that have come in, and we'll get to know them as well. Sidney Grillo is a Brazilian 24-year-old signed from Fluminense. He is decent-looking centre-half all around. I think we would all be in agreement with that. He can also play all across the defence as a wing-back, as a central midfielder, and as a left winger. Very, very versatile player. Definitely a beneficial player to have in our squad. Centre-half is allegedly his natural position, but he is actually strongest at left-back. So we'll use him in one or the other, if not both. Is kind of how that's going to go. £13.5 million I spent on him, and I don't think any of that money was wasted. So that was one of our new signings that have come in and played in that game. The other was this guy, Nikola Andrić, who joins us from FK Partizan Belgrade. £5 million. He is allegedly an inverted winger and a central midfielder. I played him there last time. He was a bit rubbish. He also plays a left winger as a holding midfielder, but a player, again, I quite like the look of as a midfielder. He should be decent. He's 21 years old, Serbian international, and he should develop. I'm not too worried about him long term, I don't think. I think he needs some time to adapt to the English game, and once he gets there, he'll be pretty good. But there are other new signings. We're going to meet them once we go and look at the team sheet. So here is the starting lineup then. It's going to be Garda in goal, Porro at right back, Burkett, Mercato and Moreau making up the rest of the back four. We've got Benson Kerr in the holding midfield role, Nunez and Gonzalez starting central midfield because of course Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is still out injured. Gamar starts on the right wing, Richie on the left wing, Tiam starts up top. Grillo is on the bench today with Yusuf Ahmed, Tariq Levy, Andre Mushil. We have got Donald Rydell, our brand new signing you haven't met yet. Jutsu Sabel has joined us. He was a bit of a weapon against us for our season in the Championship. I think even in League One. Did we come across him in League One as well at some stage? Have a feeling we've come up against this guy a few times over the seasons we've been here. He's not been prolific with any of the teams he's played for, which is a bit odd because he should be prolific. He's got the stats for it, but also he's probably not been played in his natural position, which just happens to be pressing forward on attack, which just happens to be what we use. So I think maybe what we're actually going to find is we get the absolute best out of him, like we did out of Ronnie Stutter. And a bit of a spoiler maybe for next episode, if not the end of this one, we're also trying to sign Ronnie Stutter back. We've got Nikola Andrić on the bench as well with Zaire Emery. No big change. Let's get rid of all the players who are not available. I've been renewing contracts, which is why there's so many players in the squad right now. Let's drop that back down. We can see Matty Cash is on his way out as well. No one big missing out on this game. We're just going to go with this team and see if we can get the best out of it. I feel like we can, so let's go see what we can do in the first home game against Arsenal. So in the dressing room then, we're going to tell everyone to make sure that their recent praise is justified, because that's going to be important. We do have to start getting some league form together. We have dropped down the table. I'm not a fan of that having happened, but it is what it is. I'm going to go to the tunnel and see what they've got to say. The first goal is crucial. We always get that question. It's so redundant. Confident of good showing. Of course I am. Confident to stick your tactical result approach to a run of disappointing result. Well, because we've been playing with this tactic since the Thurlow Nunn leagues, and we're still here. is the answer to that very simple question. Looking at the team sheet, Arsenal have still got Martinelli, they've still got Odegaard, they've got William Saliba at the back, they've got Aaron Ramsdale there still. Quite an ageing squad, you'd have to think, at this point, because a lot of them are not regens, and we're about 10 years into the game, so this squad must be in their 30s. That could be a benefit to us. If this is indicative of their overall squad, we've got to play them 4 times, and we've got a much younger team. Maybe that's a really positive sign for us. But throw in now for Dest for Arsenal to Hugo. Gonzalez wins the ball. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. Plays it back to Pedro Porro. To Nunez. Back to Porro. To Gamar. Gamar with the ball over the top. Looking for Tiam. Won't quite find him. Saliba picks up the ball instead. Ramsdale goes deep. Can we win this in the air? Bentancur does. And Odegaard picks up the loose ball. And João Veloso now having run out. Can we get to him? Keep him quiet. Morai having a good go, but Gonzalez is sticking his foot in. That's what's important. Veloso cutting inside. Martinelli. Rakic was the one that finally got the shot away, and it's been fired high into the stand. Throw in now for Arsenal. Dest to Hugo to Sebald. Dest turns his man, gets a ball to Martinelli. Not quite. Martinelli does eventually get it, and Rakic is there, back post. Puts it away, and we're a goal behind, and it's not our run of form recently has been a little troubling. I don't know how we've suddenly fallen apart, but we have suddenly fallen apart. Bentancur really should have banged that into the stands, because Martinelli was too close. But, you know, we'll suffer, I guess. So not our most impressive first half performance as we go in at half time 1-0 down. Tiam's now also picked up a knock. I think we're probably going to tell people that we're the underdogs, we're a battle to come back, but we can do it. I know we can do it. We're going to tell everyone, well, they've got the ability to get out there, get it done. I'm probably going to take off Tiam shortly, and if it doesn't work out for us, then, well, we have got the benefit of our new striker, Judson Bell, on the bench. Maybe he can go in and make a difference. Free kick now for Arsenal. It's just about to make changes, and Odegaard has got himself a free kick. Can we do something to defend this? Maybe hit them on the counter. Odegaard puts it into the box. Mercato with the header. Saliba on to Sebald. We're 2-0 down. It's definitely time to make that change. Really do hope this is the best 11 they've got and everyone else in their squad is terrible. Otherwise, we are not making it to the League Cup final. I will tell you that for free. And we're a good cup side, but we need to be a better league side, because we've spent the first half of the season in the top half of the table, and now we're sinking like a stone. Corner now for Arsenal. I've made 5 substitutions all at once, just to make matters worse. Youssef comes on the right-hand side, so hopefully he'll do well. Martinelli back on the ball, though, to Arakovic. We've also sent on Ahmed at centre-half, Rydell in central midfield, Musil on the right wing, and soon Bell up top. So hopefully the changes will bring about changes, is what I'm hoping for. So that's the full-time whistle. It's a 2-0 loss. We are going to have to hope we can pick ourselves back up for next time. Do yourself proud. That's all I can ask for. Just try and keep the spirits up. Hope Abdoulaye Thiam is not out for too long. That's going to be the crux. So we'll at least give him a little bit of a rest. I am going to come back and rejoin you in a moment for the second game against Arsenal. So stick around. So we're back for the second game of the episode then, and I've made a couple of changes to the side. Iker Alvarez starts in goal purely because he has been designated our cup goalkeeper, so he should be starting. It's a cup game. Porro, Burkett, Mercato and Morai are back in the team. Hopefully they'll be better this time out. Bentancur still as defensive midfielder. Zaire Emery comes in central midfield because Nunez is suspended for this game. Alongside Gonzalez, Gamar and Richie on the wings. Tiam up top, because I didn't really have any other option but to play him. It was only a small knock, so he was fine. On the bench, Griot, Youssef, Ahmed, Levy, Musil, Rydell, Cabezas, Andrich and Ramirez apparently is on the bench, which is odd. Very odd. That Fish should be on the bench. There we go. That makes way more sense. Also, for those of you who might be wondering about the new signings, we have got Soonsa Bell cup tied. And our brand new old signing, Ronnie Stutter, is back. He's also cup-tied. He's played for Barnsley in the League Cup this season already. He has had a good career away since he left us a few seasons ago. Don't be alarmed by the price tag. 10 million rising to 15. Seems like a lot for a player we sold for 3.5 million. But when we sold him, we put in a 50% sell-on clause. So he's actually only cost us 5 million, rising to 7.5, which feels like really good business to me. I can't complain about that at all. We signed him on a free originally. For those who might have missed the Ronnie Stutter era in League 2, 17 goals in 20 after we signed him on a free from Chelsea the first season, 41 in 45. That's why Barnsley paid us an awful lot of money for him. He only got 9 goals in 46, followed by 9 goals in 45. This season, apparently, they finally realised he's a striker. 13 goals in 26. I've brought him back because, frankly, club legend, and I need the goals. So I've brought back Ronnie Stutter. Hopefully, he will find us goals. We'll see what happens probably in the next episode, because I have a feeling he's probably going to have to start against Arsenal in the FA Cup. So, let's see what we can do. Let's kick this one off, and hopefully we'll finally get a win. So here we are then in the dressing room. Nobody expects to get a result. Go out there and enjoy playing without any pressure on you. Sure, why not? Let's tell them what to make a difference. Make me proud though, because I love to send my players out super confused. And hopefully Abdoulaye Thiam shows up. Today we've got a tunnel interview. Tony Thomas struggled over late, yada yada yada. Bad luck has to end. Casper Guard isn't in the squad today, isn't as far as I know. Why is he out? I'm just resting it. I've rotated the team. Why is he playing a different position? Because he was the best option I had for that position, is the answer. Right, looking at the Arsenal team as well, we will see that they have brought in Bukayo Saka on the at left back, apparently. I thought he was playing on the right wing. That could be a very interesting one for us. We'll see how Bukayo Saka's career as a left back is going, and maybe he's a weak link in that side. Burkett heads the ball away, and Zaire Emery to Pedro Porro. Zaire Emery tries to put it in the air again, can't. Rakic picks up the ball, scored against us last time, so we've got to be aware of him. So did Seivald, and Saka now running at us. We need to hold him off as best we can. He's had a yellow already. If we can get him sent off, we'll be doing well. And Martinelli has got the opening goal for Arsenal, and that is far from ideal, because this Arsenal team should be knackered. Are we getting a dodgy offside thing happening? It looked like it was a dodgy offside question there. Can't imagine there would be. We'll find out. I mean, that looked like he was behind or level to me. But what do I know? Is it going to make us watch the offside replay? It's not. Good times. Okay, fine. The Arsenal players are looking a lot more tired than us as well, which is good. So hopefully we'll get a second win, get ourselves back into the game. Let's fire the boys up and see if we can get back into it. Throw in now with Bukayo Saka, and he's gone long to Odegaard, but Gamar picks up the ball. Bentancur gives it to Ritchie, back to Marcato. Can we build up to an equaliser just before half-time? Marai to Ritchie. Can he get the ball over to someone? Finds Marcato. Not ideal, but he'll find a short pass to Burkett. Burkett has time. Finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez over the top for Tom Ritchie. Tom Ritchie is in. Oh, what the hell? Tom Ritchie manages to hit both posts and still not score. Marai to Thiam from the throw-in now. Saka with a bit of a dodgy tackle. Marcato with a header. Gives it to Seivald. Now João Veloso is running right at us. Rakic is through. This will be not 2-0. Iker Alvarez, and Dora's number one, does what he needs to do to keep them out, and now Odegaard will take the corner. We need to hold on to the scoreline as it is before half-time, and Alvarez makes a great catch from the corner. That's half-time, and we can see what occurs from here on out. We've been unlucky so far. It's time to dig in, get everything you've got tonight, because we can win this match. I fully believe that. We're going to tell everyone that we can still improve, and I've got faith in them. Although I am thinking Pedro Porro may come off soon, because that booking is somewhat ominous. Burkett not having the best time of his life either, and Thiam, honestly, has been drowning of late. Throw in now with Marai to Zaire Emery. Turns his man, gets a ball sort of to Gamar. Tiam won't get there again because Tiam apparently is just not trying anymore. Bentancur back to Youssef, just gone as a sub for Pedro Porro. Makato to Burka, Burka to Youssef. Zaire Emery now on the ball. Ball over the top looking for Gamar. He's going to get beaten on pace by Saka, one of the few players that can. But Gamar picks up the loose ball, and I don't know what we even call that. He kind of flicked it up into the path of Tiam, who just happened to be running at him. I have no words. Let's watch this on the replay, see if we can figure out what happened. Gamar can't get to the ball. Saka tries to clear it, but Gamar is there, and he just kind of flicks it up in front of Tiam, who must have seen it coming. This is something they've obviously practiced on the training ground. It's come off perfectly, and we're back on terms. Corner for Arsenal now. Saka to take it into the box, headed away by Youssef. Tiam trying to chase down Emile Smith-Rowe, who's still at Arsenal somehow. Youssef gets to it again. Smith-Rowe keeps it in. Youssef with a chance to clear it, and does to Gamar. Gamar finds Tiam. Back to Youssef. Let's get forward, regroup a little bit. Gamar across the field for Griot, who's on as a left-back. Thought I'd see how good he is as a left-back. Plays it down the line for Rydell, who's on the left wing. Cross in for Gonzalez. Raul Gonzalez with a late captain's goal to give us, hopefully, a win in the first leg of this semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Two subs combining. One of them a new signing as well, which is beautiful, to set up Gonzalez, who puts the ball away. I have said on Andrich as well for your viewing pleasure, but I don't know if we're going to actually see him on the ball, so who knows? We'll see how that goes. Youssef with a throw in now. Finds or looks for Tiam, doesn't find him. Yao Veloso to Dunn to Sebald. Over the top looking for Smith-Rowe, who's through, and that's off the post and cleared by Ahmed. Youssef gets to it. We have survived a late opportunity for Emile Smith-Rowe, who is up front with Ewan Ferguson, which is a bit of a strong combo. I don't know what that was. Done to Sebald. Sebald finds that. What a tackle from Gamar. He is not letting this one go, is he? Saliba now to Dunn. Big ball across. Are we going to manage to keep Tomiyasu away? Yao Veloso. Griot with a tackle. God, we're really getting stuck in today. And Blackburn has put the ball behind. And we have got Rydell down with a knock. That's not ideal. Hopefully we'll just waste the time here. Griot on the ball. Can we just take our time? That's fine. Just take our time with this throw-in. I feel like a highlight of a throw-in isn't necessarily what we all signed up for, but Griot eventually does throw it and gives it away. Tomiyasu to Saliba. Saliba to Dunn. About 10 seconds for Arsenal to get a goal here. Doubt. Forward for Blackburn for Saka, who seems to have moved forward. Ferguson now into the box. That's a free kick for offside with Ferguson. And we will take our sweet, sweet time on this because the final whistle is coming. And we are about to go into the second leg at the Emirates with a 2-1 lead, which is going to be very, very helpful once the aggregates and whatnot. They actually changed their formation and put Saka on up as a wing back. Interesting. Proud of your performance today. Nobody gives us a chance. Well done. Everyone looks happy. I'm pretty happy. And I feel a little bit better knowing we are going to come back to, next episode, come back to a small chance of maybe still making this cup final. And I don't know if I've said this before, but I feel like cup final-wise, we're either playing Birmingham or Southampton. I feel like we can beat either team. So I'm actually okay. We just have to get past Arsenal and we should have a trophy secure. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Either way, though, I'm going to wrap up this episode because I'm sure it's going to ask you a tunnel interview, but you don't want to see it. So, thanks for watching, guys. I have, as always, been Chasing Lane. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, share it with your friends. Leave a comment down below. How do you think we're going to do? Are we going to get ourselves to the League Cup final? That's the big question. Are we going to make it past Arsenal in the second leg? Are we going to make it past them in the FA Cup? Who knows? But I guess we're going to find out on Friday. Right, guys, thanks for watching. I shall see you all very soon. Till next time, as I said, I've been Chasing Lanely. Stay safe. Have a good one.